Hello students, in the previous class just we have discussed regarding to the exercise 1.4, and in that exercise basic the some kind of operations on the sets we have to discuss, where generally student we have to make the Venn diagram for the particular kind of operations like union, intersection and difference. Is it to be clear? And we will solve the many kind of questions in your NCERT exercise, and their solutions you can see in the last video. But student, it is a very important, we have to know about the each and every kind of operations, and according to that we have try to make the proper Venn diagram also. That's why if we have to make the proper Venn diagram, then many of the questions will be solved just by using the Venn diagrams. Is that to be clear? So today student, we are just starting the next part of the sets, because in the particular chapter set student, we will start with the very first class with the definition of the sets. Then after we will discuss about the basic representation of the sets, and after that we have to discuss about the subset theory. Then after we have to discuss about the various kind of operations and Venn diagrams, each and everything we will discuss in the last lectures. Is it to be clear? Now today we will start the very important topic that should be also very important for the probability section also, because this particular part will be used in the probability section, where we have to write down the some kind of sample space. So it is said to be the complement of set. Complement of a set means how the complementary set, or you can say that complement of any set is to be get defined, and how it is to be get observed, and basically how the particular Venn diagram is to be made for the any complementary sets. So this can be sometime known as the complement of a set, and sometime we have to say that it is also known as the complementary set. Is that to be clear? So first of all student, you can just see the basic definition of complement, how the complement of any set is to be get obtained, and then after we will also discuss the some basic examples through which we can understand the basic logic. Means here the basic difference operation we have to discuss in the last video, that should be very important in the case of complement of any set. Is it to be clear? So basically student, if we are just calculating the complement of set, then let u be the universal set. U be the universal set. Student, I think each and every student know very well about the universal set. In a particular kind of context, suppose all the type of objects are to be included in a particular set, then that type of set is said to be the universal set. Is it to be clear? So let U be the universal set and A is any subset. A is any subset. Means you can take any set A which is subset to the universal set. Is it to be clear? Then the complement of this set A is to be defined, where we have to include the elements of U only, not A. Is it to be clear? Means let U be the universal set and A is any subset, then complement of set A, complement of set A is a set containing the elements of universal set only. Universal set only. This word is very important, only, because here just we are saying that if U be the universal set and A is any subset, then the complement of set A is a set containing the elements of universal set only. Means no element of A will be considerable there. Means all the elements will belong to the universal set always. No particular kind of A set element are to be get included. Means you, and one more thing we are saying that complement set of A, complement set of A is generally represented by A dash. This is the basic symbol. here just we have to use the dash sign to represent the any of complementary set or any complement of any of the set. So basically, if we are just representing any complement set, suppose in this case just we are saying any set A is to be given, and just we have to represent this set as a complementary part, then it will be represented by the symbol A dash. Is that to be clear? So you can see the very basic definition of A dash. So A dash will be written as U minus A, because student, according to the definition what we are saying that it is a set containing the elements of universal set only. Is it to be clear? Means no particular kind of element of A is to be get there. Means here for the processing of complementary set, student, the difference operation that we have to already discussed in the previous videos, that should be the very important for us. And I think each and every student know very well, according to this given result U minus A, you will write elements of universal set only. Elements of universal set only. Is it to be clear? Means no element of set A is to be is to be represented here. Only just we have to write the elements of universal set. No particular other kind of element is to be insert here. Is that to be clear? Suppose we are taking a suitable example. Suppose student, just we are taking the universal set as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Suppose this is any universal set, and suppose any subset of this universal set is to be taken as 2, 4, 6, 8 or 10. Suppose this is any kind of subset. Now we have to just calculate the complement of this set A. Now we have to just complement the set of A. Then basically in this case you can see A dash will be represented as U minus A. Means just we have to write the elements of U only. No any kind of element of set A will belongs to this A dash. Is it to be clear? So basically if we have to write the answer of A dash, then student, we will just eliminate these elements from the universal set, because always this is the subset of any kind of universal set. Means these elements are to be coming from the U. Means we will not write these elements, only we have to write the element except of this A. So basically we will write the 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So the answer of A dash you can write here 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Is it to be clear? So this A dash easily you can obtain here. A dash will be written as U minus A, and you will just provide the answer in a very systematic manner. Is it to be clear? So I think student, the definition part of this complement set is to be get clear to each and every student, because here what we are saying, it is the very important and a very basic concept is to be there, where we are saying that let U be the universal set and A is any set, and you can say that A is any subset, then complement of this set A will be defined as the U minus A, and you can say that it will contain, or it is a set which containing the elements of U only. And student, for the purpose of complementary part, there should be a requirement of universal set always. Without of any universal set, you cannot find out the complement of the given set. So basically the very important thing that should be very important here regarding to the complementary set, means the universal set is to be required. Without knowing the universal set, you cannot calculate the complement part of that kind of set. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note it down the student. Then after we will take the next and some more important things related to the complement of set, and we will discuss the some basic examples also, because sometime any of the sets will be written in the different form also, like roster form and set builder form. So we will take that type of examples also, but before that you have to pause the video to note it down. Then we will take the next part. Next part means student, sometime the complementary set A dash will be represented by U minus A, but another definition will be also to be written in some of the cases. What type of definition? Means we have to write the basic answer of the complement set in the set builder form. Is it to be clear? So in the set builder form, suppose A dash is to be written, then what we have to write? We have to write X such that X belongs to the U and X does not belongs to the A. So we can write one more set builder form of this complementary set. A dash will be written like this: X such that X belongs to the universal set. X belongs to the universal set and X does not belongs to the set A. This is the set builder form to represent any complementary part, because any complement of any set is also a kind of set. So set can be either represented in the roster form, or either you can write down the answer of the complement of any set in the set builder form. So you can sometime, we have to keep in mind this definition also, because this particular complementary set A dash will be written in the set builder form. So you can say that this is the representation in set builder form. So you can write any of the complementary set in either of the form, no problem. The next part is the very important, that should be the Venn diagram. That should be the Venn diagram of complement of set. Venn diagram of complement of set A. Suppose, is it to be clear? Let A can be the any given set. Then what is the Venn diagram and what should be the area that should be required, the result of this complement set? So that area is to be get setted here. So basically student, the Venn diagram when we have to make, then first of all we have to make the universal set, and in this case universal set, any set A is to be plotted. Then this is suppose any kind of set A. Is it to be clear? Now just we want to draw the Venn diagram of A dash. Just we want to draw the Venn diagram of A dash, means the area which belongs to the A dash is to be get shaded here. You can just see the area where the elements of A dash will be lie. So basically student, you know very well this A dash will be written as U minus A, means only we have to write the elements of U, not A. Means just we have to set the area just outside the set A, just outside the set A. Is it to be clear? So basically student, just we have to set this area, not this particular A set is to be get setted, because the elements of A dash will contain the set of universal set only. That's why we will just set the area which is outside of this particular given set, subset A. Is it to be clear? So you can just represent any of the complement set by Venn diagram also. So the Venn diagrams are to be the very important diagrams and the very logical diagrams, where just we have to see the answers carefully, and the area we have to just set it here, that should contain the particular answer of the given expressions. Is it to be clear? So many Venn diagrams we have to just make in the last videos, because some kind of operations, union, intersection, difference we have to discuss. Then each and every operation will have any kind of Venn diagram, and these are the some logical diagrams. And basically student, we will also discuss the some practical problems where the Venn diagrams will play the very vital role. You can say that very important role will be played by using the Venn diagrams where also. So next next part, suppose we have to take an example. Suppose we have to take a very important example. Suppose any universal set is to be given like this. This is again we have to take 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Is it to be clear? And suppose the set A is to be given as 2 4 6 8 or 10, and suppose any set B is to be given as 1 3 5 7 or 9. Is it to be clear? Now in this question look at here, just we have to calculate the various things. So first of all, suppose anyone else ask about the A dash, then what should be the answer of A dash? So basically student, according to the given situation, just any universal set, you can see here 1 2 10 number of natural numbers are to be given, and here in the case of A set, or you can say that the two subsets A and B are to be given here. So in this case of subset of A, 2 4 6 8 10, and in the subset B we have to write the 1 3 5 7 or 9. Then according to the given data A dash, then A dash will be defined as U minus A first of all. Then we have to write the elements of U only, not A. So basically we will remove these elements from the universal set, because the difference of two sets means you can write down the elements of universal set only. So we will write the answer as 1 3 5 7 9. Similarly, suppose in the second question anyone else ask about the B dash, then you can write the answer of B dash will be U minus B. Again, if just we are calculating the complement part of any set, then it will be the subtracted from, or the difference of the universal with the universal set you can take of that set. So u minus b. So in the case of set B, you can check the elements 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 will be there. So definitely student, these elements are to be get removed from the universal set, then it will be the answer of B days. So you will write the answer as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now suppose any question is to be there where we have to just calculate the A dash intersection B dash. Just we have to calculate the A dash intersection B dash. Is it to be clear? Then what should be the answer? So A dash intersection B dash. Easily student you can check here. A dash is to be obtained here in the very first answer and B dash is to be obtained in the second question. Now we will take the intersection. So basically student, now the operations are to be get involved like intersection, union, difference. You can take many kind of operations that can be applied in the complementary sets also. So we can say that A dash intersection B dash. Then A dash and B dash, you can check here, this is A dash and this is B dash. No element is to be get common in A dash and B dash, because here all the odd natural numbers are to be written and here the even natural numbers are to be get written. So no element will be taken as common. So you can say that the answer is to be written as 5. 5 means you can say that empty set, no particular element is to be get common here. Suppose in the next part we have to just calculate the A dash union B dash. Then what should be the answer? So A dash union B dash. So what should be the basic meaning of union? We have to join all the elements of A and B, and we have to join all the elements of A and B. Then you can say that we will write all the elements of A and B, then it will be again considerable as the universal set, no problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10. Is it to be clear? So easily you can write down the A dash union B dash. Is it to be clear? So many different type of questions can be asked by using these type of data, and some such type of questions are to be also written in some of the cases in the set builder form also. So again student, if set builder form is to be given, then first of all you can manipulate the set builder form into the roster form, and accordingly we have to give the answer of each and every complementary part. So I mean I want to say that such type of operations, union and intersections, will be also get applied in the case of complementary set. So again the rule of that union and intersection will remain same here. So you can just simplify the given expression according to the given operation, no problem. But we have to keep in mind the basic concept of the complementary set. Is it to be clear? So student, in these examples you can just understand the basic complement of the set, how the complements of the set is to be get obtained, and how it is to be get written here. So you can check each and everything. Is it to be clear? So pause the video to note down the things. Now we will take some more examples, and after we will also see the some basic property related to the complement of set, and that are to be the very important property we are going to discuss. But before that student, you have to pause the video to note it down. After that we will take some more examples, because here the set builder form, sometimes the set builder forms are also to be given. Then how the answers of complementary set is to be given by using the any kind of set builder form, we have to see this thing in the next part. So the next part we are taking, in the next part suppose we are taking any example here. Suppose any set u is given as x such that x is a student of a school studying in class 11th. Is it to be clear? Now student, you can just see the basic set universal set is to be given, and x is a student of school studying in class 11. Suppose any school is to be there and where class 11 students are to be mentioned in the case of universal set, and suppose any set A is to be given here. Then this is x is a boy student, of school studying in class 11th. Is it to be clear? So basically student, in these two cases just we want to and suppose we will write the another subset B also, X such that X is a girl student, X is a girl student of school studying in class 11th, studying in class 11. Is it to be clear? So basically any kind of universal set is to be given, and that universal set belongs to the studying, it will represent the total number of students will studying in the class 11th of a school. And similarly student, the two subsets you can see here, A and B. The set A is to be given as A is X is the boy student, means the male student you can say that, and B in the B set the girl student of the school studying in the class 11. Now suppose we have to just write down the answer of A days. What should be the answer of A days? So basically student, in the very first part, A days will be represented by U minus A or not. It is a very basic definition of the complement of the set. So U days will be represented as U minus A. Then what should be the answer? So in the case of universal set, all the students are to be given, means of a class 11th students are to be get where, but A means you can say that only the boy student, or you can say the only the male students are to be there of the class 11. Then U minus A, then we have to subtract this particular kind of set A from the universal set. Then the remaining part will be written like this, X such that X is a girl student, X is a girl student of school studying in class 11th. Is it to be clear? So easily student, you can write down the answer in set builder form also. Suppose any kind of set builder form is to be given in the question, then try to give the answer in set builder always, not in the roster form. You can give the answer in roster form, but for the systematic or in the standard process, if any of the form is to be given, then try to make the give the answer in that form always. Is it to be clear? No any other form. You can just use the form to solve the question, but finally we have to write down the answer in a set builder form if the question given is in the set builder form. Is it to be clear? That's why we are writing the answer like this. Now students, suppose we have to calculate the B days, then what should be the answer of B days? This can be represented as U minus B, and here you can say that this is X such that X is a boy student, X is a boy student of school studying in class 11th, studying in class 11th. Is it to be clear? So easily student, you can just give the answer of B days, and similarly you can just also provide the answer of A days intersection B days. So what should be the answer of A days intersection B days? So you can just find the A days in the very first part and B days in the second part. Now student, you can say that here all the girl students are to be mentioned and here all the boy students are to be mentioned. Then you can say that no particular student is to be found common here. So you can say that if we want to calculate A days intersection B days, then the answer is to be obtained as 5, or 5 will be taken as the empty set, you know very well. Is it to be clear? 5 will be known as the empty set. So students, sometime and some kind of questions are to be also given in the set builder form. Just we want to know this part, because any of the complementary part is to be get obtained, then definitely either roster form is to be given or set builder form is to be given. Always we are doing the same job, means just we are taking any universal set, and definitely a universal set is to be given. Otherwise you can make the universal set also, because in a particular kind of contest of any set you can just assume the universal set, no problem. Is it to be clear? But it will depend on the given subsets. Is it to be clear? Sometime some different kind of objects are to be given, sometime numbers are to be given, and sometime other things are to be given. So in a particular kind of contest you can just assume any of the universal set if it is not given. And generally the universal set is to be always given whenever just we have to calculate the complement of any given sets. Is it to be clear? Then you can just write down the answer in set builder form always. It is not possible always we have to give the answer in roster form. We will also provide the answer in set builder form. There should be no problem. Is it to be clear? So note the video, note the particular things in your notebook, and just you have to understand the things. what are the main important things related to the complement of any set, and just the Venn diagram, you can just discuss the Venn diagram also each and in each and every case. Try to make more and more Venn diagrams so that the concept will be easily get clear to each and every student. Is it to be clear? Now, now student, pause the video to note it down. Then after we will start the next very important part, and that should be the basic properties of complement of any sets, because these properties are mainly used in many of the cases. Is it to be clear? So next part we are taking properties of complement of sets. Properties of complement of any set. Complement of set. Is it to be clear? So there are certain kind of properties are to be there. We have to see these properties with the help of examples. Means we have to just prove that kind of property with the help of examples, and we can see in a very systematic way each and every property. Is it to be clear? So the very first property we are taking. In the very first property, student, just I want tell the left hand side only of that property. Just we will imagine what should be the answer. What should be the answer? Then suppose we are saying that this is the A union A dash. A union A dash. Is it to be clear? Now student, I just want to tell the answer of A union A dash. What should be the answer? So any subset A is to be given. Then first of all we will calculate the A dash. Then how the A dash is to be get obtained? So basically student, you can see this part here. Suppose any universal set you can take, and this is given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 suppose, and any set A you can take 1, 2, 3. Then what should be the answer of A dash? That is U minus A. And what should be the answer of U minus A? So basically U minus A you can calculate, then it should be 4, 5 or 6. Now just we want to calculate the A union A dash. This we want to calculate the A union A dash. Means here A union A dash will contain the 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. So whole answer will be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. And student, you can say that this will be always said to be the universal set. So basically in the very first property, what we are saying that if we have to calculate the A union A dash, A can be any kind of set, no problem. You can check this example here also. So A union A dash will be always said to be the universal set. Always said to be the universal set. Is it to be clear? So if we want calculate the A union A dash anywhere else, then definitely student you will get the universal set. Next we will see this thing, A intersection A dash. A intersection A dash. Then what should be the answer? So in this case student, A can be any kind of set, no problem. Then you can just calculate the A dash. Now according to this example, you can just calculate the A intersection A dash. Then what should be the answer of A intersection A dash? So student, in any A dash, no element of A will be there, but in the A set, all the elements of A will be there. Then definitely the answer will be equals to the phi, or phi means you can say that empty set. So A intersection A dash is always found to be the empty set, and it will be represented by using the symbol phi, and universal set will be represented by the symbol U. Is it to be clear? So these are the some complement law. You can say that these are known as the complement law. So sometime these laws are said to be the complement law. You can say that complement law. Is it to be clear? Sometime by with the help of name, if anyone else asks about the laws, means what are the complement laws, then you can just describe A union A dash and A intersection A dash, and you can just cross verify the answers by taking any suitable examples. Definitely you will get the answers, and the certification will be also there. Is it to be clear? Next student, the third part we are taking, and third and fourth both are the very important laws that should be known as the De Morgan's law. The third and fourth will be known as the De Morgan's law. So these are the very important laws here we have to discuss here. So basically De Morgan's law are basic laws where we are saying that if A union B whole dash, A union B whole dash is to be written, then the answer will be A dash intersection B dash, as well as the second part is also to be there, of this property. So we are saying that A intersection B dash, A intersection B dash, then it should be written as A dash union of B dash. Both the laws are said to be the De Morgan's law. De Morgan law. Is it to be clear? So students, sometime on the behalf of the given name, complement law, De Morgan's law, you can just anyone else ask about the De Morgan's law, and sometime anyone else ask about the complement law. Then we have to keep in mind the names also. Now student, how the particular law is to be obtained and how this particular thing is to be written, we will see a very common example here to calculate the proof of these types of particular De Morgan's law. So a suitable example we have to take here for any kind of the universal set. So basically we are just erasing this part, and suppose just we are erasing this part. Is that to be clear? And we will take another set B. Then after definitely we will take some suitable example, no problem. Any example where any universal set is to be given as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and any set A that should be written as 1, 2, 3, and any set B also we can write here 2, 3, 4. Is it to be clear? Now student, to verify this very first law A union B dash, just we have to obtain the answer of this left hand side, and we will obtain the answer of right hand side, and then after we can say that we will check the answers whether they both the answers are to be equal or not. If they are found to be equal, then definitely student you can say that its law is to be get verified. Similarly, we can also do the proof of this part also, always. Is it to be clear? So the very first part, where in the case of first law we will just take the left hand side where it is to be written as A union B whole dash. So basically student, A union B. So A union B operation is to be get applied very first, because here A union B will contain all the elements of A set and B set. Now you can say that this A set and B set will contain, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So easily student, now we have to take the complement of this set, then it will be get subtracted, or you can say take the difference of this and this here, means this particular set is to be get subtracted from here, then we will get the answer. So answer of this part means 1, 2, 3, 4 we will not write from here, only the answer we will get as 5 or 6. Now the student, we have to just take the right hand side. In the case of right hand side, the answer is to be given as A dash intersection B dash. So the A dash intersection B dash we have to calculate. So firstly, what should be the answer of A dash? So A dash will be written as U minus A. So A set is 1, 2, 3, then these elements are not to be taken, so we will write here 4, 5 or 6. Now intersection. Now again we have to just calculate the B dash, then B dash means U minus B. So this B elements of B will be get subtracted here 2, 3, 4. So we will write the answer as 1, 5 or 6. Now the student, intersection of both the sets are to be taken. Then intersection means we have to take the some common element from the given sets. So the common elements are found to be the 5 and 6 always. So this is the right hand side answer, and always already you have to calculate the left hand side. In both the answers student, 5, 6 and 5, 6, you can check there should be no difference, means the left hand side should be exactly equals to the right hand side, and in this case you can say that this particular law is to be get verified here. Means if we want to verify the particular law, how the particular statement is to be written, then there are two ways. The very first way, you can take any kind of examples like this, and another way student, you can make the Venn diagrams. You can make the Venn diagrams also. So you can just make use any of the process. Either you can take this type of simple example, or either you can take the Venn diagram theory. Is it to be clear? Similarly student, you can just prove this thing also, where first of all we have to obtain A intersection B dash, then after we can obtain the answer of right hand side. So I think you can just do these things by yourself only, because there should be, I think there should be no much more calculation is to be get required to solve these expressions. Always all the students know very well about the A intersection B, then easily you can also calculate the right hand side where it is to be written as A dash union B dash. So each and every student know very well about the intersection as well as the union. Before that, if any of the complementary set is to be get obtained, then easily you can solve the complementary part of that. Means if we want to get the complement of any set, then you can just subtract from the U. Is it to be clear? Now the fourth and important property, This is the double complement property, you can say that. Means sometimes the complement can be taken more than one also. Is it to be clear? So we will write the next property where we have to say that A dash whole dash. A dash whole dash means in this particular kind of set A, we have to take the 2 times complement. So basically student, if 2 times complement is to be taken, then it will be always written as the set A, and this is also called as the double complement. This is also called as the double complement. Is it to be clear? So if you can take 2 times complement of any set, or you can say that if even number of times complement of any set is to be taken, then again the answer will be written as the set A. Is it to be clear? So such type of things are to be very important sometimes. The next property we will take here. Suppose we are taking the phi dash. Suppose we are taking the phi dash. So basically student, first of all, you know very well about the phi dash. So phi dash means or you know very well about the phi first of all. So phi will be equals to universal empty set. Then phi dash. So phi dash will be, you will obtain as u minus phi, and u minus phi will be written as the u. Means the answer of phi dash will be always said to be the universal set. This is said to be the universal set. Is that to be clear? So you can say that if we will calculate the answer of phi dash, then firstly this complement of empty set is to be taken, then you will write the answer as u minus phi, and u minus phi means we have to write the elements of u, and student, each and every student know very well about the phi, because phi does not have any kind of any elements. So we will not subtract any of the elements from u, then answer you can obtain as the universal set. So this particular kind of thing we have to keep in mind always, because if phi dash is to be get written here, then answer is to be taken as universal set always. Next the sixth property we have to take. Suppose we have to take the u dash, and here you can say that this u will be known as the universal set. This u is said to be the universal set. So what should be the answer of, in this case, u dash? So basically student, if any of the dash will be get eliminated, or you can say that complementary part of this u dash is to be written, then it is again subtracted from itself always, and u minus u means you will get the answer as phi, or phi is always said to be the empty set. Phi is always said to be the empty set. Is it to be clear? So each and every property student you have to keep in mind. Basically A union A dash, that should be equals to the universal set. A intersection A dash, then you will get the answer as empty set. Similarly, these two laws are said to be the complement law. These laws are known as the complement law. Next we have to see about the De Morgan's law. So in the case of De Morgan's law, A union B whole dash is to be get simplified, then answer is to be written as A dash intersection B dash, and suppose A intersection B whole dash is to be obtained, then answer is to be obtained as A dash union B dash. And you can see the proof of these De Morgan's law here also. One of the proof is to be get solved here, another you can just simplify just by using the same kind of examples, or you can take the different examples also, there should be no problem. Next the double complement is to be there, means any set A is to be there, and 2 times complement if we are taking, then again student we will get the same kind of set A. Is it to be clear? And here you can say that the law of universal and law of empty set. What is the law of universal set? So if phi dash is to be written, then the answer of phi dash will be taken as the universal set always, and u dash, then answer of u dash will be taken as the empty set. So these are the some basic properties are to be there related to the complement of set. We have to keep in mind each and everything. So basic, suppose some time of some kind of expressions are to be there, then you can easily solve the particular kind of expressions. And student, the complement set is to be also used in the probability section also. I will tell already also, because here whenever any complementary events are to be get defined, suppose a coin is tossed to be tossed 2 times, and suppose a coin is to be tossed 1 time, then you will get the answer as H and T, means either you will get the head or either you will get the tail. Now suppose this will represent the sample space S. This will be represented as the sample space S, where the two outcomes head or tail is to be there. Suppose any event A is to be there, then suppose any event A will represent the number of heads, or you can say that the only head will be represented in the any event A, which is the subset of any given sample space. Then what should be the complementary event of that part? Then student, again we have to use the same kind of process in the probability section, means how the complementary part is to be get obtained in the sets theory. So you can use this particular theory in the probability section also, and definitely you will use where. Is it to be clear? When I will tell the probability section, then we will decide which events are said to be the complementary event. So this particular kind of concept will be useful where also. now the student theory part is to be get completed related to the complement of any set. Now the exercise 1.5 I will just discuss in the next video. Till now you have to keep in mind each and every concept, and you can just read the NCERT book also, what should be written in the NCERT book and how the things are to be get processed. And student, basically you will take a copy or pen, so that regularly if you are doing the written process and writing process, written process is to be done regularly, then definitely you will get the each and every concept, and for a long time you can just remember these things and these laws. Otherwise after this chapter number 1 you will just forget the concept of sets. So basically, to read the questions, to read the theory part in such a way that you have to just write down each and everything by yourself, then definitely you will get the concept, and easily you can get the answers of each and every question. So student, in this video just we will discuss about the we have discussed about the complement set and complement theory of any sets. Now in the next video student, we will just simplify the exercise 1.5 that should be related to the theory part of complement of any sets. And after that a very important exercise, you can say that this is the very important practical problems are to be there, that should be also be there. We have to just simplify that exercise 1.6, and before that we have to see the some basic problems and how the problems are to be get resolved with the help of Venn diagram, with the help of sets theory, with so many formulas we have to discuss here, and so many kind of operations we have to discuss here. So we will use that part in the practical problems also. But before that student, in the next video we will just simplify the exercise 1.5 of your NCERT. So thank you. Till that you have to just keep in mind each and every properties, each and every processing, so that easily you can do the each and every answers. So thank you.